Friends, today we'll be making a vanilla cake. We can even bake it as a sponge for decoration, or we can put it in muffin cups and make it as a small cupcakes and enjoy them as a tea time cake. Okay, so for it, let's see what all ingredients do I need. I need 2 cup flour, 1.5 cup sugar. This is caster sugar, or if you do not have caster sugar, what you can do is you can take normal granulated sugar and grind it. This is 2 teaspoon of baking powder as well as half teaspoon of salt. 4 eggs at room temperature. This is half cup softened butter. 1/4 cup of oil, non-flavored oil. You can take any non-flavored oil which does not overpower the flavor of the cupcakes or the sponge. And this is vanilla essence. Okay, so let's start making this. I've taken a clean bowl. In it I'm going to add in oil, this butter, and sugar. Now I'm going to slowly beat it with the beater. You can even use a hand whisker. Start with the low speed, otherwise the sugar is going to splutter here and there. Now you can gradually increase the speed. Mix till the time the sugar or the butter becomes light and fluffy. Scrape the sides down in between. Look, it started to become so pale and white. Look at the color, it's changed from yellow to white. I'll beat it for a few more minutes. Okay, that looks fine. Add in eggs one at a time. And gradually beat up. Do not try to add in all the eggs together, because you have actually incorporated so much air in the butter. So if you add it all together, it will be difficult for it to mix up and it will deflate all the air which is formed in. That looks perfect. Now we are going to add in about 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. I've got a dropper here, so I'm going to add in few drops, which should be equivalent to 1 teaspoon. Great. Ingredients are well mixed up. All my wet ingredients are well mixed up. Now what I'm going to do is, I've got my dry ingredients here. Okay, I've got my dry ingredients here. In it, I'm going to add my baking powder as well as salt. Here it goes. Mix it properly, and we are going to sieve this into the wet ingredient. Now, one thing you need to remember is, I've got this 3/4 cup milk. This is a buttermilk. I've added vinegar into it. If you don't have buttermilk, what you can do is, this is a nice substitute. You take milk, warm it a bit, and add a tablespoon of vinegar, white vinegar. Let it sit and it forms a buttermilk. So we are going to gradually add in the dry ingredient into our wet ingredient. Sieve it in batches. Remember, you need to start with the flour and end with the flour. Okay? Now, Now using a spatula, you need to mix it properly. Mix using the cut and fold method. Now since there's so much air incorporated inside the wet ingredients, if you whisk it, all the air, it's going to deflate. So we need to maintain that and retain that for the softness of our cake. Do not overmix, mix only till the dry ingredients are not seen. Okay, now add in half of this milk. Add the remaining batch of buttermilk. Now off goes our last batch of dry ingredients. Nicely combine this so that all the flour is mixed up and you get a nice homogeneous mixture. At this stage, if you want, you can add in chocolate chips if you desire so, or you can add in tutti frutti to have a tutti frutti cake. So this is a type of sponge or the base which is very, very useful. You can actually modify it into different flavors. And this is also a good sponge for the base of the cakes, decorating cakes. I've already prepared my tin. Okay, now I'm going to pour it into my cupcake molds. For this, I'm going to take the help of the ice cream scoop. This helps because it's neater as well as equally distributed. For about 10 to 15 minutes. Now this is going to go into my oven, and after 20 minutes I'm going to check for the doneness. Moist and sponge, see, these are ready. I've just got it out of the oven. I had checked it for the doneness using the skewer. Insert it inside and it should come out neat. There are no crumbs left over here. So that means this is done. Now I'm going to keep it in the tray for 5 minutes. And then after that, put on the wire rack to cool for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then enjoy it as it is with a tea, with a cup of tea or a hot cup of coffee. You want, even you can ice it up. You can put the icing of whipped cream or ganache and enjoy it with that. So friends, I hope you have enjoyed this recipe. Do like, subscribe to my channel and do let me know the feedback. Thank you.